Hello there, lovely people. It's Alex from Nintendo Life here. Now, I think it's undeniable that we are in the age of the download. When it comes to games, it is just so much more straightforward to just download a game from the eShop instead of going out and buying a physical thing and having to remember to take it with you wherever you go, or at least wherever you take your Switch. But it has to be said, there's something awfully lovely about having a physical thing right there that you can touch and caress and have forever. And if you lose your Switch, as long as you don't take all your games with you wherever you go, you keep it. Also, digital games aren't as flavoursome. It's worse than I remember. Well, you might be forgiven for thinking that all of these physical games are only for the big releases, you know, all those big things that Nintendo makes and the third parties make, but those smaller sort of indie games, they don't get physical releases because it's just not viable. Well, you'd be wrong! Because there are indeed a couple of companies out there that release physical versions of smaller indie games, including for the Switch, and one of those is Super Rare Games. And they've only gone and sent me a big parcel full of them. Yes, so I'm going to have a look at all of these, although I do know what they are, so that's why it doesn't say mystery in the title. But it's a mystery to you! So I'm going to have a look at just some of the games that are on offer here today. This is better. And here we go. What a smorgasbord we have here. Oh, wow. Not packaged how I would have thought. So yes, we have got 5 games here that we're going to be looking at. 5 physical games. Lovely games indeed, and we're going to be, having a brief look at them. And more importantly, seeing what extra gubbins comes in with them, because it's not just the physical game. Oh, crumbs, no. Before we get into it though, big thanks to Super Rare Games for sending these over. More specifically, George, who said, would you like some stuff? And I was like, yeah. So why don't we start off with the latest, most recent release? Yes, it's only bloomin' Mutant Muds collection. It's interesting how the packaging really is just very much like a sort of a plastic bag rather than shrink wrap over it. So you open it up and it sort of slides out like that. It's got a little sticker that says Super Rare Games, and it's got these little things which we'll look at in a minute. Oh, it does actually come in shrink wrap as well. So it's both. You get twice as much plastic for your money. You can't argue with a deal like that. How do I open this? There we go. Now this one is actually different from the others because it's come in its own little sleeve as well. So you get the sleeve as well. I don't know to what end, but it's a nice little bonus, and it means that you can have it either way around on your shelf if you want to do that for some reason. And let's have a look at what's inside, shall we? So opening it up, and oh yeah, we've got some, this is top secret instruction. Oh, it actually comes with a little instruction manual. Oh, that's adorable. That is absolutely adorable. God, that's just like the old days, getting it. And there's a little crossword on the back or something as well. Yes, this is a Mutant Muds crossword on the back. That is a really nice touch. And it slips in very nicely just up in there. And you've got some nice imagery on the back here, some nice reverse sleeve. Could you reverse that round? Yeah, it's reversible. So it's reversible as well. That's really nice. And of course, you've got the game card itself. Now, these are, of course, officially licensed by Nintendo. There's no sort of weird gubbins going on. And how does it? It's even rated by Peggy, you see. So let's see how official they are. Pretty damn official. I do think they use different coatings depending on whether it's a first-party thing or not. Seriously, first-party Nintendo games are much more horrible to taste than third-party stuff. No idea why, but that is the case. So that is Mutant Muds collection. It looks a bit like this. And trust me when I say it's hard as knackers. Anyway, oh no, we never looked at the thing, because we got these little cards as well. That's a nice little touch. So what have we got? Super Rare, Super Rare, Super Rare. That's just a thing saying the collection. And we've got Maximilian, we've got Water Sprite, and we've got that. So that's oh, they smell funny. But, yeah, just a nice little bonus, isn't it? Nice little tactile thing to have. Can't argue. Move on to Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time once again. Slips out of here. We've got a little bonus thing in here. We've got 2 stickers this time. 2 stickers. Nice. Some more little cards. Let's have a quick look at those, in fact. There we go. So we've got the Anti-Love Bug, Mine of War, and something else. Again, just nice little cards. Nice little tactile things to own. It's just pleasing, isn't it? Anyway, let's have a look at the game. I'm going to have to open this one as well, aren't I? Pop, pop, we've got Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time. Have we got more no instructions in this one, unfortunately, but that was a genuine surprise. And yeah, lovely, more artwork on the inside. There's more effort that's gone into some of the interior box art for these games than I've seen in big AAA games that are just white, or just say stuff like, copyright, blah, blah, blah. So nice big bonus efforts there. Bonus points, I mean to say. Let's taste this one. Yep, tastes the same. Tastes the same as the other one. And Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time looks a little bit like this. How can you argue with that? Right, let's move on to Human Fall Flat now. Get it out of here. We've got some more cards. Oh no, I was about to say no sticker this time, but there is one in here. And it looks, well, you can see it there. It's just more of a straightforward one, not themed at all. Bomber Crew coming soon to Switch. The cards seem to have something else on them this time. I think this is obviously a little bit outdated, as physical things often are. Do you remember when you would buy a game secondhand and it would still have all of the adverts for games that had come out years ago in there? That was lovely. Some more cards there. Again, it's just a nice little extra thing, to be honest, and they're really nice, good quality things, not just cheap cardboard rubbish, although they are primarily cardboard, but properly laminated. Human Fall Flat. Now, this is a game that I actually haven't played, but I've actually been pretty interested in, and, you know, physical copy, why not, eh? Crack it open, and again, we've got some interior box art. AAA developers, take note. And I don't just mean Nintendo, because they do this. Let's give it a taste. Yep, that's how you know it's a real Switch game. Ah, God, that's stronger. Oh, there does seem to be some weird variation in that. And yeah, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, and that's Human Fall Flat, and it looks a little something like this.
Once activated, they'll provide...
Moving on, a game that I know very little about, actually, Shelter Generations. I believe this is like a sort of a compilation of the Shelter games. And here we go, Super Rare Games, another one. That one's themed this time, so lots of stickers. Don't know what I'm going to be able to do with all of them. Let's crack these cards open. It's really nice that you get all the cards. I think you can buy the cards separately, in fact, if you wish to. So we've got Wolf, Eagle, and Shelter Generations. Again, just more nice cards, nice things. Really strong art style in this game as well. So really keen to give it a proper go. I've actually had to resort to using a knife to open these. This is why you should never trim your nails before opening a lot of games on camera. And here we go, and once again, we have got beautiful artwork on the inside there. It just baffles me that AAA developers can not even just throw some artwork on the inside. It's only a few, it's only some, but it's still too many, really. And there we go, the physical game right there. How does it taste? Horrible. Absolutely horrible. But that is Shelter Generations, and it looks a little something like this. One more to go now, and it is a game that I've actually played really quite a lot of because I really like it. It is The Flame in the Flood, and we've got another Super Rare Game sticker. More cards. Come on. Double time. Let's open this sucker up because this video is going on longer than I thought. This seems to be happening a lot recently with longer videos, which is actually really good because YouTube likes that. So we've got some more cards. We've got Aesop, we've got the Wolves, and we've got Scout. Those are indeed the three most important things about the game. And an ad for Bomber Crew, because why not? Let's pop those down there and spend half an hour opening this up. Here we go, and there we go. The Flame in the Flood. Now, is it going to be a 5-game hat trick? Are we going to have artwork on the inside? We are. It just makes such a difference, you know? It's such a minor thing, but to me, it makes a massive difference. It just shows that you really care about a physical game. And there's the cartridge itself. How does it taste? Bloody horrible. Just like all the rest. That is Flame in the Flood. It's stronger than the others. The last two have been really strong. And it looks a little something like this. And so there you go, 5 games that have physical releases that otherwise wouldn't, thanks to Super Rare Games. So if you're a collector of the Switch and you want to be able to own physical copies of games, then this is a perfect way to do it. These are straightforward, the actual way that you do it. If you want physical versions of these games, this is how you do it. This is some special stuff right here. Even better for me personally, they're based in the UK, and that just makes me feel a little bit warm inside because I do love the old UCK. There they are in order. They're numbered at the bottom there as well, so you know which ones you have. And that is just something really, really lovely right there. And it's just, I don't know, it's just something very warming about physical games, something very tactile, and you hold it in your hand and it makes you appreciate a game more, I think, than just a digital download. That's not to say the digital downloads aren't also absolutely fantastic, but there's something special about physical games. And now it's realized for publishers that otherwise wouldn't get a chance. And I think that's pretty important. It's pretty special. If you want to pick up any of these games physically, or indeed they've got some more coming as well, then make sure you check out the link in the description, because it is truly a lovely thing. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then why don't you get physical with that subscribe button, and be sure to check out nintendolife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo-related content. Thank you again for watching. Bye-bye. It's worse than I remember. Oh God, no, that's really awful. I'm gonna have to go somewhere. Oh. Oh. God, that's horrible.